Hey guys, and welcome to another Affliction Warlock guide. In today's video, I'll explain how to maximize your damage as Affliction while you're being focused in Arena. As an Affliction lock, you will often be the target for the majority of your games. This can make it hard to put out damage and keep pressure on the enemy team. Your goal is to get dots on as many targets as possible, including pets, and not only will you do more damage like this, but your Siphon Life will also help you defensively since it heals you when dealing damage. It's important that you keep refreshing your stacks of Agony on as many targets as possible, and when you're being trained by a melee cleave for example, you'll have a hard time casting Unstable Affliction for pressure, and you'll have to wait for the right time to do damage with Unstable Affliction. So it's important that you keep your dots up on as many targets as possible, and refresh them before they fall off while being focused. In this clip, Walrix has just used his gateway to get away and the DPS are connecting back onto him. Before the Feral connects, Walrix uses his Infernals to stun him and move back to the Hunter to refresh his dots. When both the Feral and Hunter connect, Walrix presses his Unending Resolve, and so he can free cast while taking damage, and refreshes his Agony stacks on the Feral before casting Drain Soul to heal himself with it and do damage. This forces the Feral to use Survival Instincts and run away for a bit. And so Walrix swaps target to the Hunter and applies Siphon Life, Corruption, and Agony to him again. Now in this clip, Walrix is still kiting around the pillar and the enemy team is starting to rout down. Walrix is keeping his full dots on every target and runs around the corner to refresh his dots on the Priest. He's running around the pillar trying to avoid damage and keeps his dots rolling on every target to keep the pressure up. So this is generally how you keep your damage up while under pressure. Rotate defenses with your healer while kiting and keep your dots up. When to use Unstable Affliction. Unstable Affliction does a ton of damage when stacked up and will put a lot of pressure on the enemy team. Most of the time, you will end up getting kicked on the cast. So try to time your Unstable Affliction so that it can't be stopped, for example when you're on full DR from CC or when the enemy team has no kicks. In this clip, both the Hunter and Feral have no kick available, and this means Walrix can free cast Unstable Affliction, and so he starts casting it on the Hunter. And in this clip, the Hunter uses kick, and the Priest uses pain suppression on the Hunter. The Feral leaps away to swap target, which means they don't have any way to interrupt Walrix. He casts Unstable Affliction on the Feral 5 times, and since they had no way of stopping it, the Feral dies almost instantly. And in this final clip, the enemy team is rotting down and they're forced to run away. Walrix's Paladin lands a full stun on the Priest which he trinkets. But since the Hunter has no kick and the Feral is forced to run away, Walrix can free cast Unstable Affliction on the Priest. He gets 5 Unstable Affliction dots on him and interrupts him on Penance. His health drops extremely low and he uses his pain suppression on himself. You should try and cast Unstable Affliction as much as you can since it deals a high amount of damage. Try and force kicks to use Unstable Affliction at the right time when your team has pressure. That's going to be it for this video. Leave a plus skill if you enjoyed it and let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.